But you ain't fighting a lightweight, welterweight. You fighting a lightweight. Don't move now.
Daniel Cormier criticized Joaquin Buckley for making a call out to Conor McGregor, and things escalated quickly.
And then he goes to the Conor McGregor thing, and they start to boo him, jail. How did he manage to turn heel in his hometown?
He asked him to stop.
How did he manage to go heel in his hometown? Then he tells them not to boo him. You can't. I mean, what is it? I have never seen. And in Universal on X, formerly known as Twitter, universally panned as one of the worst call-outs of all time. Now I'm going to see Joaquin Buckley, and he's going to approach me like they all do, because he's one of those guys that does approach you. But that was horrible. How do you do that? I just don't know what he was doing, Chair. It was by far the worst. And then he goes and he calls Conor McGregor's mom a bad name. If it couldn't have gotten worse, he went further. It was bad. It was bad.
To this, Buckley responded, "Let it be known, Daniel Cormier, Michael Bisping, Chael Sonnen, your mama's raised some Y'all really trying to twist up my words, knowing damn well what I said in that cage, but it's okay. We can have some fun." UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier wasn't having it and responded, "Shut up, pussy. Maybe listen. You had a dumb call out. You're getting talked about by 3 of the biggest voices in the game. Maybe listen. It was the worst call out in history. Don't let winning a few fights at 170 pounds get you too excited, bruh. Don't mention Audrey." This went from a silly call out of the sport's biggest star to a beef with a retired Hall of Famer. Good job, Joaquin. Listen, Buckley's a smart man. We've never seen him talked about this much. He's not going to get the McGregor fight, everybody knows that. In fact, he's not going to get anywhere close to it. But he has his name consistently in the MMA news cycle, and for that, that's good for him. Sean Strickland's upcoming fight against Paulo Costa in the co-main event of UFC 302 may be in jeopardy due to the rumors about Costa not signing his official bout agreement. Strickland went on to say,
"Well, goddamn, Costa. I've heard you have yet to sign that contract. And I'll tell you what, man, I didn't fucking believe it. I did not think you'd react like a coward. I thought you would man up, sack up, but instead you're acting like you got fucking ovaries." So I went on the Googler. I did the right thing, give you the benefit of the doubt. I went on the Googler, and I noticed something, man. After you fought Izzy, you went downhill. You went off that fucking deep end, my man. I don't know what happened to that little fucking pea brain you have. Oh, do we need to get someone for you to talk to, my man? Do we need to sit you down, have you talk about your fucking feelings? I think therapy's for weak men. But let me tell you something, dude. You're being a weak fucking man. If you can't stack up and make this shit happen, we'll get someone for you to talk to. Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint the fans. Let me make you fucking believe.
Here's how the MMA community reacted to the news. Anything with Paulo Costa involved is 50-50 at best until it actually happens. This person said, "Please know, this fight will be fire." And lastly, this person said, "Dana writes these contracts down on napkins whilst drunk, then tells fans the fight is a go." John Jones has reignited a decade-old rivalry with former UFC heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier. Jones mocked Cormier's reign during his own absence from the division, suggesting that the retired fighter wasn't the true champion. Cormier responded by saying,
Jones made this statement. He said, "It was like in my absence when Daniel Cormier was the champion. It confuses people." That's not a real indication of what was going on. Look, guys, right now, John is out due to injury, right? He's out due to injury, so Tom Aspinall is now the champion. I get that. But that's not what was going on when him and I were fighting. So he misrepresented what the situation was. When you are, and plus, like, Tom Aspinall is not the champion because of his absence so much. Tom Aspinall is the champion because he was available, won the belt when John got hurt. Well, actually, you know what? John was right. Tom is only the interim champion because of his absence. And honestly, he beat me, so maybe I wouldn't have been the champ, but he was disqualifying himself. So it's two different situations, because right now he injured himself. With me, it was him getting caught doing things he's not supposed to, and then getting stripped and taken out of the competition. So it's not the same. While it may seem the same, It's not the same, right? He was incapable of competing when I was the champion. He was not allowed to compete when I was the champion, not due to injury, due to illegal substances found inside of his body. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Because right now, right, Jones has said he is ahead of the schedule. They said it would be a year and a half before he'd be able to compete. He's so far ahead that he's looking forward. He's back in the gym training. So if he decided today, I'm going to go and I'm going to fight, there'd be nothing to stop him. That would be his decision. That would be his decision. Him and his doctors. Whenever him and I were fighting and he kept getting in trouble, he could not go, I'm back in the gym and I'm ready to fight. He couldn't. It was illegal. It wasn't. That's where the situation varies. That's where the situation is different.
This rivalry goes back a decade and stems from their first fight in 2015 when Jones defended the light heavyweight title against Cormier. Cormier held the title multiple times between 2015 and 2018 before relinquishing it in December of 2018. Jones later reclaimed the vacant light heavyweight title after Cormier's retirement. Darren Till is set to make his professional boxing debut on the undercard of the Mike Tyson vs. Jake Paul event on July 20th. Till believes Chavez Jr., who has 61 professional bouts, will deliver an even better performance than his recent win over David Zagara. The event's exposure and potential for success make it an exciting opportunity for any fighter. Till was reported to have said, quote, "I think as a fighter, you can't turn an opportunity like this down." This appears to be another example of MMA fighter turned boxer. With the lack of recent success from MMA fighters in the ring, what do you make of Till's chances? And what do you think about other MMA fighters wanting to cross over and try boxing? Is this a good idea or a horrible idea? UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria has announced a date for the promotion's debut in Spain where he will defend his title. The fight could be a rematch with Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, or even Brian Ortega. Topuria, who has been granted Spanish citizenship, plans to headline the first official UFC event in Real Madrid, but no opponent has been confirmed. The official poster for UFC 303 featuring Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler has been criticized by fans. The event, which will be broadcast as part of International Fight Week, is expected to be one of the biggest combat sports events of the year, but fans have criticized the poster for its yellow color, which some believe looks a little too basic and cheap, while others have criticized the Ultimate Fighter posters in the past with blue and red colors and the yelling face on the posters. Despite these concerns, the event is expected to be massive, with the company making a significant profit, and the fans are encouraged to share their thoughts on the poster and the potential winners of the contest. Now let's check out the top 3 comments left on yesterday's video. Anita Bath 5284 says, "Imagine not skipping Colby's interview." We agree, Anita Bath 5284, while Colby may be annoying at times, he sure does give a great interview. Anthony Hewitt 9397 says, "God, Colby's just sad. Just fight, bro. This is seriously sad. Nothing exciting, no promise as a contender, just annoying now." Anthony Hewitt 9397 also said, "If you're any good, you'll take fights. You aren't exciting or taking fights at this point." You want to have your comment read on tomorrow's video? Simply comment down below, let us know what you think, good, bad, or indifferent. We'll highlight the top 3 comments and read them on the next video. Now, check out the roundup of yesterday's best MMA memes. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, hit the bell notification so you get notified every day when we drop a new video, and in case you missed it, check out yesterday's news.